Hey, what's up everyone? Here is my review for the Final Destination 5, the 5th Final Destination film in the Final Destination series, if you didn't know. Oh, but this one, just like the last one, is in 3D, so that means more of this in your film. Oh wait, blood. So, anyway, if you do not know, I usually start off with the story, and I'm going to start off with the story in this review, but the thing is, the story in the Final Destination 5, or I'm sorry, Final Destination 5, the last one was called The Final Destination, meaning it was supposed to be the last one, but of course, money, cash money, so they made another one. If you don't know what the story for the Final Destination movies is, it's pretty much this. A bunch of teenagers, just go into this environment, whatever, like a place or environment or an airplane or something, and something bad happens where everybody dies. And then you find out this one teenager just has this vision of that, and he or she knows about that, what's about to happen. So she or he or whatever warns them not to, stay here, so that happens, and of course it happens, and then Death's like, you're supposed to die there, I'm going to hunt you down, I'm going to kill you. And that's pretty much the story of this one, too. It's the same thing, except this one's a little different because it's on a bridge. So that means, this is the bridge, it fucking collapses. There you go. It's a little different because it's on a bridge. Also, they try to introduce this new thing in here. I don't really want to spoil it, even though they spoiled it in the trailer. But it was actually kind of cool. If you see the film, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I got your life now. There you go. You know what I'm talking about now if you saw the film or the trailer, to be honest. Also, the thing about that's different in this one, two other things. One, the characters are actually kind of likable, and another, the twist in this film is badass. I was like, wow, they could end this series here, and that would be the best ending for any horror film I've ever seen. That was an awesome freaking twist. I will say that. That doesn't mean the movie's good, I'm just saying the twist was awesome. And because of the twist and somewhat likable characters and the new added thing they put in here, I'm going to give the story a 7.5 out of 10. It was not great, it was the same thing over and over again, but they added some new things, and that twist, I'm sorry, I love that twist. That was a cool ass twist. I did not see that coming. Let's talk about the acting. Now, the acting in this film, not really big name actors. I can't even remember their name. I just looked at them in IMDb. It's like a whole bunch of no-named actors, like this is their first time, but I gotta say, for this first time acting, of course, I gotta say, no one in this film was bad at all, really. Probably the biggest names in here is Tony Todd, of course, horror legend, great in this film. He's creepy, he's very creepy, he always does, he's Candyman, of course, but he's not in it for very long. David Kushner, who is a big comedy star, and he's actually pretty funny in here for the short time he's on it. Everybody else, there's not really many other stars in here, but I gotta say, everybody did a decent job. Also, you have a Tom Cruise lookalike. If you see the film and you know what Tom Cruise looks like, holy crap. That kid looks just like Tom Cruise. Maybe not the mannerisms or how he sounds, but he looks like Tom Cruise. Holy crap. Everybody did good, though. I'm going to say everybody did good. So, acting, I'm going to give a 7. I'm just going to give a 7. No fantastic parts, but definitely better than that last one. Holy crap. Let's talk about the violence, because this is a horror film, and of course, Final Destination is all about the violence and the death scenes. Violence and special effects. I want to talk about the special effects real quick. I will add it to the violence category. Let's talk about the violence, though, or the death scenes, really. The violence in this film, oh god, it is much better than that last one. You know why? Because they do use CG in this, but it's not even close. Not even close as bad as that last one was. The Final Destination had some cool little, the last one that came out, had some cool death scenes, but it was ruined by the terrible CG. Here, the CG, there is a lot of CG here and there, but it's actually much better. It definitely is. Definitely on that bridge scene, holy crap, I was just going, my jaw wasn't dropped, but I was like, oh my god, it looks so much better. It definitely does than the last one. The bridge scene was not amazing. It wasn't like freaking Harry Potter level special effects, but it definitely surprised me. The violence in this film, the death scenes are very inventive, very cool, very suspenseful too. Definitely that first one, not the bridge scene, but the first one, because in the bridge scene, everybody's pretty much gonna die. But the first one where it's like Death is hunting people down, it was very suspenseful. I was like, oh god, she's dead here. Oh wait, no. Okay, oh she's dead. No. Oh no. Oh, there you go. And it was like, oh god, it was so suspenseful. And the death scenes are bloody as hell and very violent. And I liked it. I did. And in 3D, it adds to it. It really does. The 3D is actually really good in here. If you have a couple bucks extra to spare, if you're gonna see this film anyway, or if you're forced to watch it in 3D because your theater doesn't have a 2D showing, then don't worry because the 3D is actually really good. I never like screwed around with the glasses at all because it was annoying me or something. It was all perfect. It was all fine. I loved the 3D in this film. I really did. And the special effects I talked about, the special effects were really good. So you know what? For violence and the special effects category, and I guess you could say the 3D category, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I was very surprised. And let's go on to the entertainment, of course. Entertainment, I was blown away by how much fun I had in this theater. Every death scene was perfectly bloody and very suspenseful. I was not really at the edge of my seat, but I was more like, oh God, I'm like going like this, like yeah, because I didn't want to go edge of my seat and then screw up the special effect. I mean, not the special effect, the 3D effect. So I gotta say, this movie will never let me look at anything around my house the same way again, because I'm just like, they're plotting to kill me. I know this fucking Blu-ray's trying to kill me. I know it. Fuck it. This camera I'm staring at, it's gonna shoot out a bullet and it's gonna blow my brains out right now. I'm staring at it right now. You're gonna kill me. I know you. I know you, you motherfucker. Anyway, entertainment, I had a blast with this. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 also. And if you had to accumulate all the scores, the 7.5, the 7, the 9, and the 9, that would give you, I'm gonna accumulate it right in my head. 18, 7, 45, and plus change, a 32.5 out of a 40. I think I give that score a lot. You know what? I'm going to give the entertainment 9.5 so I can give it a 33 out of 40 because I give 32.5 too much. And you know what? Entertainment deserves a 9.5. It actually does because it was very fun. I was surprised by this film. Hopefully this movie makes money because I actually want to see a new one now. Screw the Final Destination. See this one. Final Destination 5. Definitely see it. Very fun movie. Twist was awesome. And also, don't just stay after the credits because there's a cool little montage at the end too. Just saying. Thank you and goodbye.